So team of the season is finally here, and I know for a fact you guys are looking for some cheap ass coins. Well, head over to goalkkeeper.com right now and use Gonth at checkout to get yourself a tasty little discount. Or if you guys prefer to open packs, make sure you head over to FIFA Luck. They've got team of the season packs, team of the year packs, and even a 1 million coin pack. And don't forget to use Gonth at checkout for a discount. Lads! Wow. I haven't done that intro in about 2 years. Those of you who have been around for a long time will probably remember when I used to sit there and go, lads. Anyway, today, lads, I thought I'd hit you with another squad builder, considering these seem to be the most watched thing on my channel at the moment. These are what everybody wants to see. This one today is going to be some of the most respected moments you've ever seen in football. We've got all sorts of things going on today, from good sportsmanship to giving your shirts to your fans to just being an overall nice guy. Now, this squad builder was suggested to me by this guy, and he has, as usual, won himself a £100 gift card on either Xbox or PlayStation for suggesting. So thank you very much, mate. If any of you want a chance to win, you know what to do. Leave your comments in the comments below right now. Right now. Like, do it now. Now, funny enough, we're going to be starting with John Terry. It's not many times this guy gets brought up in the same line as respectable. This guy's either banging someone's missus, banging someone's wife, being racist, being a dick, or just being John Terry. But in this clip, he shows his other side. He actually went and did something really nice. There was actually a girl crying in the Chelsea end, and John Terry went over with a signed pair of football boots and gave them to her. Now, that is a really nice gesture. He went out of his way, got the boots signed, and give them to her. So for that, you gotta take your hat off. I know he's a bit of an asshole sometimes, but that was a really nice, respectable moment to watch. John Terry finally showing his nice side. Next up, we have got Thiago Silva, one of the best defenders in the world. And this just shows how much of a nice guy, a humble character he really is. I absolutely love this clip, and you lot are gonna love it as well. So, have a look at this. So it's Lyon versus PSG. It is absolutely freezing. I mean, the majority of the players have got gloves, jackets on. You can see the cold air blowing out of him. He sees this kid is absolutely Baltic. He's the only person to go out of his way, take his jacket off, and keep the kid nice and warm. And look how cute that is. That has got to be one of the cutest things you've ever seen. How no one else was quick enough to take their jacket and give it to that little kid? I don't know, but big up Thiago Silva. I love watching moments like that. It brings a tear to your eye. It honestly does. Next up is the very famous David Luiz clip, which I'm 100% sure every single person watching this will respect it, will love it, and will look at David Luiz in maybe a different light than you did before. This is a moment of beauty. This is what football is all about. Fair play, respect. I'm gonna give you a little warning. If you haven't seen this clip before and you're a bit of a pussy, you might cry. 2014 World Cup, Brazil have just knocked out Colombia. David Luiz and Dani Alves have both gone up to Rodriguez and given him a hug, told him everything's gonna be okay. As you can see, he's in some distress. He's crying his eyes out. He's just been knocked out. David Luiz switches shirts with him and just, gives him a hug. Sometimes that's all you need when you're down, is a good old hug. But fair play, that is one of the most beautiful moments I've seen in football. Moving on to our right back, we now have Alessandro Florenzi. And this, once again, is another beautiful moment. Every single moment in this is great. This is another good one. So as you can see, Florenzi puts the ball in the back of the net. And instead of running and celebrating with his teammates, no. This guy has other ideas. He runs into the crowd. Look how long this actually takes. He hurdles, he jumps over steps, he jumps over gates, and runs and actually finds his grandma. How he did this, look how many people there are. I don't know, but runs and gives his grandma a big hug. And that is just beautiful, man. Brings a tear to my eye. That is just lovely. It's good to see. Not all about celebrating with your teammates. Sometimes you just want to go and give your gran a nice big hug. And finally, to complete the team, we've got a big one. It's Miroslav Klose, and this is absolutely unbelievable what he actually does. If you haven't seen this, watch carefully because you have to pay attention. A corner is actually swung in. The ball's knocked into the back of the net. If you haven't already noticed, that was knocked into the back of the net with his hand. Blatant handball, and it's given as a goal. But Klose, being the good guy that he is has other ideas. He runs up to the referee and tells him, "You've got it wrong. I actually knocked that in with my hand." Some of his teammates are like, "What are you doing, bro? Don't worry about it." He's like, "No, end of the day, I cheated, I shouldn't have done it," and the referee cancels out the goal. If that isn't sportsmanship level 10, I don't know what it is. You've got to take your hat off. That is absolutely brilliant to see. Well done, Closer. You're a G. And if you thought that was fair play, wait until you see what Aaron Hunt does. He goes almost a step further with this. This is just crazy. This, some people would say, is crazy. The ball gets knocked in. He taps it past him, and to the untrained eye, some would like to say he got fouled. No, he actually took a dive, went up to the referee and told him, "It's not a penalty, I dived." Who does that in this day and age? Aaron Hunt does. That is absolutely unbelievable sportsmanship. Look at him. He actually legit tells the referee it's not a penalty. And for that, he deserves absolutely nothing but respect. That is brilliant. It gives me goosebumps. I love watching shit like that. What an absolute legend. Next up, we've got possibly the best player in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo. And I gotta be honest, this guy has done so many good things in football. Respectable, sportsmanship, being a good guy. It was hard to choose one. But this one, in my opinion, is one of the nicest, most beautiful moments. That's the only word to describe it. It actually is powerful enough to bring a tear to your eye. It's that good. I mean, just take a look at this. A fan runs onto the pitch and grabs Ronaldo so tight and just doesn't let go. And in the end, Ronaldo gives him a hug back. I mean, look at it. Just sit back and watch this. It's beautiful. I'm not sure what's said by the two of them. They've exchanged some sort of words. But Ronaldo actually starts hugging him back and then chauffeurs him off the pitch. And hopefully, I'm guessing that guy didn't actually get himself kicked out. But that is just beautiful. Ronaldo is such a legend. Like, you can say what you want about him, but he is a genuine good guy, and that just shows. Over onto the other wing, we have got Frank Ribery, and this is also another great moment. Kind of different to all the other ones we've seen so far, but still a respectable, lovely moment to watch. As you can see, Ribery was celebrating. This guy just wanted to go and celebrate with him. The security are kicking him out, and Ribery laughs, takes his top off, barges past all the security, and goes and gives it to him. That is just amazing. That goes to show you the sort of humble character Ribery is, man. Look at that. Look at that. The security wouldn't even let go of his arms. He had to stuff it down his trousers. But what an absolute legendary moment. And that guy is going to love Ribery forever. Like, he went out of his way to give him his shirt. What an absolute top guy. Next up, we've got Lionel Messi. And funny enough, it seems that the top players, the best players in the world, understand and are really humble and are the most respectable kind. This pitch invader runs onto the pitch, runs up to Messi, gives him a pen, and Messi signs his shirt. How many footballers can you think off the top of your head would do that? I mean, the majority of them would get startled and think, yo, this guy's gonna try and hit me, get him away from me. But Messi, you know, gives him a hug, signs his shirt, and sees him on his way. And that's what we all love about him. That's why they're respected as the best players in the world. And finally, onto the last two, we have two very great players, Nima and Balotelli. Both can be jokers, both very respectable, and both very humble. We're going to start with Balotelli. If this guy isn't being a dick, a joker, or can't put his bib on the right way, he's actually taking a selfie with two pitch invaders. I mean, take a look at this. Two fans run onto the pitch, run straight towards Balotelli, give him a hug, and then ask to take a selfie with him, and Balotelli poses. That is just unbelievable. Look, the whole crowd starts clapping. That is a brilliant moment. And then eventually the fans get taken off the pitch. But that is the sort of guy that Balotelli is. He will pose with pitch invaders. But finally now, we are going to end it with Neymar. And some like to say this is one of the most beautiful, respectful, greatest, humble moments you will ever see on a football pitch. This is just incredible scenes. Like, Neymar, for this, will forever go down in my books as a G, as a legend, as a great guy. This is just, I don't know, just have a look. As you can see, a little boy stumbles onto the pitch. He looks quite lost. I don't know if he knows what he's doing. The security tried to take him off. I mean, they're quite rough with him. Neymar then runs over, grabs the boy, and it doesn't end there. Have a look what he does. He takes him round, introduces him to all the players on the pitch. That's just amazing. Look at this. They then give him a little victory parade. They chuck him up in the air. I mean, imagine being that little boy. You would remember this forever. And then he gets a few pictures with the players. and he poses with Neymar. That is unbelievable. Like, who can say footballers are wankers when they're doing things like this? Neymar come from nothing and knows that he came from nothing, and that's why he's got that humble in him. Yeah, he might be one of the biggest celebrities, the biggest superstars in football in the whole world now, but he remembers his days when he was that little kid, and that is what I love about footballers. And this is why I've enjoyed to do this video so much. It has just been a breath of fresh air. But anyway, lads, if you have enjoyed today's squad builder, please remember to leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will speak to you all next time. Peace! Okay, so we're on to our captains, and we get, as you can see, these card designs are looking pretty clean. We've got a Euro Pogba, a Vertonghen, a Pedro, and of course, that Gareth Bale. Now, this is a pretty tough decision.